Story 1. Eleanor's Perspective. The Pull of the House. The wallpaper pulsed. I know it did. Not a literal pulse, but a kind of breathing. Hill House breathed. It breathed me in. They all thought I was imagining things, of course. Poor Eleanor, I heard Theodora whisper. So fragile. Fragile. I was the only one who saw it for what it was. The house wanted me. It called to me in the rustling of the ancient drapes, in the creak of the floorboards beneath my feet. It knew I understood. They talked about drafts, about structural settling, about psychological projections, but they didn't understand. This wasn't my projection. This was Hill House. It was alive, and I was finally home. The cold spots weren't just cold. They were the house's touch, a gentle caress. The laughter wasn't just the wind, it was the house welcoming me, embracing me. And when I finally drove the car into that tree, it wasn't an accident, it was a merging. I became part of Hill House, forever within its walls, forever a part of its story. They think I'm gone, but I'm still here. I'm always here. Story 2. Luke's Perspective. The Family Curse. Hill House. Just the name makes my skin crawl. It's been in my family for generations, a dark stain on our history. We don't talk about it. We pretend it doesn't exist. But I know the truth. Something is wrong with that place. It's not just the creepy architecture or the unsettling atmosphere. It's something deeper. I felt it the moment I walked through the front door. A weight, a pressure, like the house was judging me. My ancestors built that monstrosity, and I'm paying the price. Dr. Montague talked about paranormal activity, about scientific investigation, but he didn't understand. It's not about ghosts, it's about blood. It's about the sins of the fathers being visited upon the sons. I saw things there, things I can't explain, shadows moving in the corners of my eyes, whispers that seemed to come from inside my own head. I felt a pull, a temptation to give in, to become another victim of the Hill House curse. I almost did, but I got out. I escaped. But I know it's still there, waiting, watching, waiting for me to return. Story 3. Theodora's Perspective. The Sensitive. I've always been different. I see things, feel things that other people don't. It's a gift or a curse depending on the day. When Dr. Montague invited me to Hill House, I knew I had to go. I had to see for myself. The moment I stepped inside, I felt it. A coldness, a darkness, a presence. Hill House was alive and it was angry. I sensed the pain, the suffering, the echoes of past tragedies. It was overwhelming. I tried to warn them. I told them we should leave, but they wouldn't listen. They were too caught up in their theories, their experiments. They didn't understand the danger. I felt Eleanor slipping away, becoming part of the house itself. I tried to reach her, to pull her back, but it was too late. Hill House had claimed her, and it almost claimed me too. I'm not a scientist like Montague. I'm not burdened by family history like Luke. I just feel. And what I felt at Hill House, it was pure evil. Story 4. Dr. Montague's Perspective. The Seeker Hill House was my obsession, my life's work. I dedicated myself to proving the existence of the paranormal, and Hill House was the perfect subject. I gathered my team, carefully selected for their different strengths and sensitivities. I was so close I could feel it. The answers were within my grasp. But I made a mistake. I underestimated the power of the house. I thought I could control it, study it, dissect it. But it was stronger than I could have ever imagined. I saw things there that defied explanation, heard things that chilled me to the bone. I thought I was the one in control, but I was wrong. Hill House was in control. It played with us, manipulated us, drove Eleanor to her death. And in the end, I was left with nothing but questions. Was it truly haunted, or was it all in our minds? I don't know, and I don't think I ever will. Hill House took something from me. It took Eleanor, and it took my certainty. Now, all I have left is doubt.